Sakbon, Chiefs is my side chick. I can go to Chiefs is my side chick. I can go to
Latutu, sorry, Kaizer Chiefs. You guys found it very, very difficult to win.
Oga, it's Lam Tutu. Call them their names while you are at it.
Okay.
Chiefs is
I told
Unshooting a loot okwenje ukhahlela ibhola yini lenidlalayo indaba nibukise ngathi
the only person I dira mmereko wa hae ko Kaizer Chiefs ke mang ke bus driver yena wa ba fitlisa ko stadium ka nako ba pallwa ke mmereko.
Chief doesn't move, he's always there. You think we are moving, and no, we are not moving, my friend. First half, we are all over Richards Bay.
In other words, you are a mid-table club.
Kaizer Chiefs, it's a big team. When I'm saying big team, you can't miss each and every competition in Kaizer Chiefs. If it remain us one trophy next season, before Thomas season already Chiefs will lose the cup. That's why you can disrespect.
Once upon a time in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs was one of the biggest feared and respected football clubs in South Africa. All of that changed over the last decade, with the club losing respect and no longer being feared in South Africa. Whether we like it or not, Kaizer Chiefs will never be a big team. It will forever remain a small team, overshadowed by Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. The team is no longer being respected. We are even being called Lamtutu FC, meaning Idiots FC. Cooking FC because Nabi was always cooking and not delivering. Free Agents FC because we always buy free agents, players. Papawawa FC because of the stupid fans. We are no longer being called by our original nicknames like the Glamour Boys, Abafana Butula Nokolo, Amakus. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining why, realistically speaking, Kaizer Chiefs will never be a big team. The first reason people should know is that Kaizer Chiefs is a family business. They are in the business of making money and growing the Mutaung empire. They really do not care about the fans. Honestly speaking, they don't know all the fans personally, so why would they care about you guys since they don't know you? To show that Kaizer Chiefs is a family business, it is clearly shown online. All of the higher positions and jobs are held or taken by the Mutaung family. Kaizer Mutaung is the chairman and managing director. Kaizer Mutaung Jr. sporting director. Bobby Mutaung football manager, team manager. Jessica Mutaung marketing director. Kemiso Mutaung head of digital operations. Itebuko Mutaung brand manager. Tuso Mutaung public relations. Supporters relations manager. Cecil Mutaung. Another thing that shows us that Kaizer Chiefs brand is a family business. Mutaung family does not focus on football alone. They have other products such as their Amazima Chiefs and the usual footballing clothes. The family does not care about winning cups, buying quality players and buying good coaches to coach the club. All they care about is how much money and profit they can make a year using the club. What can we say? It's their family team after all. What I don't get is why they can't buy high quality players and hiring good coaches. The team is worth billions. They should stop being stingy and buy us good players. Teams like Sundowns are buying players up to 65 million rands from outside the country, while we, Kaizer Chiefs, we fail to buy a 15 million player Velepai and a 25 million Ashun Apolis. Orlando Pirates is not afraid of spending money. Also, last season, they bought around 10 quality players from all PSL team, while us, Free Agents FC, we bought free agents and bought maybe 2 or 3 players. They are also hiring bad coaches to coach their team. I feel like they are sabotaging the coaches by not buying them the exact players they want. They did this with Atazwane, Mulefi Ntseki, Kelvin Johnson, and lastly, Nazrat Din Nabi. They failed to provide them with the exact players they wanted. How can they demand results from the coaches but fail to provide them with proper equipment for them to bring those results that they want and the fans want? The inability of the club of not wanting to buy players, it is what costed us in 2020 when we stole Dex from his team in Madagascar. thinking he's a free agent, and he's not. Signing tax costed the team a lot since Kaizer Chiefs was slapped with a transfer ban by FIFA that lasted almost 2 years for not paying tax team. During that time, we had to rely on TDC players. The second reason Kaizer Chiefs will never be a big team is the management and technical team. There is something seriously wrong with the team's management and technical team on how they run and handle a football club. For example, all the players they release suddenly become good in other teams while they were not really good at Kaizer Chiefs. For example, Siyabonga Ngezane, many people call him a cow at Kaizer Chiefs and how a bad player he is, but after Kaizer Chiefs sold him to FCSB, he turned into a different beast, playing at the highest level in Europe, even competing in the UEFA Champions League. The coach and the team's owner singing him praises. He's even being called in the national team while he was not at Kaizer Chiefs. Let's look at Njabulo Blom. He became a star at the MSL after Kaizer Chiefs sold him to St. Louis City SC. His great performances even earned him a Bafana call up, even if that did not last long. While at Kaizer Chiefs he was a average player. I don't know if it's the training or what at Kaizer Chiefs, but there's something wrong. Another problem is the young players they keep on letting go that keep flourishing at other clubs. They released the young boy Puso Ditejane for refusing to be a ball boy. He has since become a star at TS Galaxy, scoring goals and assisting. They released Omega Mtara. He later became a star at Stellenbosch Football Club. He is a top defender, left back. Now he was also released for refusing to be a ball boy. Also, Kulumani Ndamane was released by Kaizer Chiefs. He later became a top defender at TS Galaxy and others. Kaizer Chiefs management should learn on how to integrate these boys to the first team. We are seriously losing serious talent which are now worth millions. There's a serious problem at Kaizer Chiefs. I can't explain it much. The whole technical team and management should be changed. Even great players and good players change at Kaizer Chiefs. They suddenly become bad players. I don't know if it's the coaching, conditioning, training, environment or culture at Kaizer Chiefs that destroys great players at Kaizer Chiefs. For example, Kama Billiard was a great player at Mamelodi Sundowns, a legend at this point for making them win the Champions League. Kama Billiard was a great player at Sundowns and became an average player overnight at Kaizer Chiefs, no longer scoring like before, filled with injuries and no longer had hunger and passion he had at Mamelodi Sundowns. Same happened with Keegan Dolly after returning from a top team in France. When he joined Kaizer Chiefs, he went from being a great player to being an average player. The same thing happened to Priest. He was a good player at Stellenbosch Football Club and suddenly became a bad player at Kaizer Chiefs. The same happened to his fellow teammate Ox Mthethwa. Fierce Ntwari was a good goalkeeper at TS Galaxy. He also became a horrible goalkeeper at Kaizer Chiefs. Sereno was a promising player after he joined Kaizer Chiefs. Like the rest, he became a bad player over time, always facing injuries for carrying the team. Duduzin Tanzania was also another good player at Cape Town City and suddenly became a bad player after joining Kaizer Chiefs. This has happened to so many good players. Chiefs have ruined their careers such as Pule Modi, Tabokele, Inasho Miguel, Ranga Chifaviro, Tatayone Ditlogwe and more others. The third reason are the players themselves. They lack the fighting spirit, bravery and arrogance to win or prove themselves. Let's take a look at Kaizer Chiefs DDC players and youngsters compared to other teams like Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns and Stellenbosch. They are highly talented and are excelling in the DDC challenge, but when they are finally promoted to the first team, they suddenly become average or bad. This has happened to many players. I will name a few that come to mind. Sabelo Khatebe was a good attacking midfielder at the DDC challenge. Once he got to the first team, the pressure ate him up. Elozo Sifama was a good winger at DDC. Our next to Priest, the pressure got to him. He never performed the way we wanted. Happy Mashiane showed potential under Kevin Hart, but was never consistent. Ended up being loaned away. Same with Samkelo Zwane, is insanely talented boy, but lazy and does not show hunger to win. He was also loaned out. Bruce Bavuma has been with the team for a long time but still makes stupid mistakes. He's in and out of the squad. Ngosiphile Ngobo, an insanely talented player that was with that iconic under-20 team with the likes of Tebogo Mokoena, Kele, Luther Singh, Siphombule and more. His age mates are stars now in their respective teams while he's not improving. Lebogang Lisak was another promising player that never showed up. Given Tibet was tagged as being the next big star but disappointed. A very creative midfielder, I must say, but lazy. Players like Ntutuzi Shabalala are trying. The boy plays with his whole heart. I need him to be more ruthless and fight more. Tuba is showing promise. He's aggressive, brave, and fights for the team, but he's inconsistent with his performances. I can go on and on with these young players not showing up for Kaizer Chiefs, while youngsters and TDC players from Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Stellenbosch fit like a glove from the TDC challenge to the first team. On Pirates side, look at the likes of Mfukeng, Siema, Mbugazi, Ndaba, Slepe, Dancing Nkota. All these young players did not take 1 year or even 5 years to fit in the first 11 at Orlando Pirates. They only took 2 or 3 games to get used to the high level of the PSL. Some are even playing for national team like Mfukeng, Mbugazi and Nkota, while Chiefs has one young player at Bafana, Ntutuzi Shabalala, and sometimes he's not even called by Hugo Bros. At Mamelodi Sundowns, they have Mabena, Mokoena Bennett, Malibongwe Khoza, and Kutlwano Likaku, which are insanely talented and show up for the team when needed. Stellenbosch FC, many of their youngsters have been bought out by Big 3 each and every season, such as the likes of Jaden Adams, Dupreez, Pasadine, Van Rooyen, and more. But they keep on producing new talent each and every season. Now they have the likes of Devin Tatas, Atenkosi Mkaba, Langelihle Pili, and more. I also think the huge amount of fans and expectations at Kaizer Chiefs overwhelms some of the players that they end up not performing as we expected them to perform. I did not want to say this, but what also stops the team from becoming a big team again are the stupid fans who support every nonsense and bullshit in the club instead of giving the team honest criticism, whether the management find that criticism in a bad way or good way. I'm going to name those fans by name. Yes, I am talking about you, Papawawa, Killer Wali Kosi, and other stupid Lamtutu fans who support nonsense from the Kaizer Chiefs management and dick riding every bad decisions at the top, hoping they are going to get brand deals and calls from the Kaizer Chiefs management to promote the Kaizer Chiefs brand and get money. Support the team, truly criticize players, coaches, management, and everything that has to do with the team so that the management can see we are angry and they change some things that are wrong at the club. If we can, we should stop going to the stadiums to watch the team or buying their products to send a strong message that we are unhappy and angry at how the club is run. Maybe they might fall under pressure and listen to us. Who knows, they might listen. Another thing that sabotages Kaizer Chiefs from being a big team are other teams in our league and around the world. For example, if Kaizer Chiefs wants to buy a certain player in the PSL and even outside the PSL, that club will want to buy that player at double, even triple the money we want to buy that player with. Just because we are Kaizer Chiefs, we are worth billions. So they assume we should buy players at ridiculous prices because the team is rich. For example, if a player is 3 million, clubs double that money to 6 million, sometimes triple that to 12 million. If Kaizer Chiefs comes, but for other small teams, it remains low and affordable to buy that player. This is simply not fair. Another thing,
it feels like Chiefs, they don't want to sign players, don't. And you also know behind the scenes that when it's Chiefs, these teams demand more. No, seriously, this is teams make it more difficult for Chiefs to sign a player, and then comes another team, then they let him go for 1 million. Margot Chiefs buys 10 million. But I'm not complaining about that. He went.
Kaizer Chiefs nenyaka a police ne and have a approacher kana police na dalanga that team Polokwane City have a approacher a police okay sharp a policy ne ba mo rekisa ka I think now it's over 8 million or something. I'm not sure on that number. Yeah, I can show it number. Then head Chiefs emo approacher allegedly the price yaba high. I think he went to 40 million or something. Yeah. And then how approach ke pirate Polokwane City am present ka a low price. So that means and I like ke culture every team or have a rekisetsa Chiefs player am rekisetsa ka large amount. But the dirty tactics are being played by these other big teams such as Mamelodi Sundowns. If a player is wanted by Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns also wants that player and buys that player, so that Kaizer Chiefs is left with no quality players they want to buy in the league. Mamelodi Sundowns buys players Chiefs want just to bench them or loan them out, so that Kaizer Chiefs remains weak and a poor team. This is called eliminating competition. We wanted Basadin, Mamelodi Sundowns bought him, now he's not playing. We wanted Jaden Adams, Mamelodi Sundowns bought him. At one point in time, we wanted surprised Ralan, and Mamelodi Sundowns bought him. This has happened so many times. So yeah.
Ngakhumbula ngitshela indaba yambo Thuma edlale one game. Ngathini kule podcast. Akutshela ngathi uzonyamala ngokuphinda umbona. Ngoba iscam team yamthatha. Babe block iChiefs ngoba iChiefs yayithi ifuna uMbuthumba gijima kuqala. Yathi iChiefs ifuna uNduli bagijima kuqala. Yathi iChiefs ifuna apolice wagijinywa kuqala. iChiefs isaxoxa noMbulo yagijinywa kuqala. Bonke abadlali bapheleliphi. Only one team so yawaje singakhulumi ngawe uwena ozenza cheap. Uzenza topic of the day. Why ufuna abantu abafuna abanye abantu?
Those are the reasons Kaizer Chiefs will never be a big team. Peace, I am out.
I don't know what is going on with Chiefs. Since I've only started supporting Chiefs in 2023 because that's the first time I watched the PSL game.
Is there anything you want to say to the Kaizer Chiefs management?
I'm not sure, but I don't expect much from Chiefs this season.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Chiefs players need to train every day. They need to get more training. And stop acting like they're sleeping. I think that's it.
Here's why I'd stop supporting Kaizer Chiefs if I was you. They are not going to win anything anytime soon. You do see the team that Kaizer Chiefs has, right? No internationals. Does it look like a team that's going to win any major trophy? Anyway, winning is not Kaizer Chiefs' primary focus. Kaizer Chiefs is a brand. They're more worried about sponsorships and selling potato chips. Your support has the opposite effect. If you continue buying Kaizer Chiefs merchandise, if you continue supporting Kaizer Chiefs at the stadium, why would they care if they win trophies or not? 10 years from now, nobody will be supporting Kaizer Chiefs. The only reason people under the age of 30 support Kaizer Chiefs is because of their parents. They were too young to enjoy the Kaizer Chiefs glory days. The next generation is not going to be supporting or watching Kaizer Chiefs. Get out while you still can.
Listen to Facebook.
Ha re batho be re ba sainileng ha ba sa leo
Ke mango.
ke ba ne ba mathakwana bo Pirates bo ba police bombuli Jehova Ramasi
they've bon ba sokotsa makhosi se tshwentse re tshintse Chiefs no re bitse masokolara a phefeni ha e ba fana ba thuwa no qolo masokolara a phefeni.
They lost this weekend, most those ones.
They lost. Kaizer Chiefs, you'll be losing.
We are number 3, my sister. Get your facts right.
Loses every time.
We won. We
so
won.
Who says what? You won one time in 10 years. So who says what?
You're just hating when I call your
I'm not hating. I'm a Pirates fan, but I used to be a Kaizer Chiefs, and Kaizer Chiefs is ass.